Guruji.
Om Dev.
Well, Guruji, it's another Wednesday with our beautiful conversations with you, and I'm excited, honored to be a part of this. And we've got a lot of people from all around the world that listen, and we're very excited. And so tonight's topic, it's January 1st in America, and what most people do in America is they want to set their targets and goals and get ready to have the best year ever. And so, Guruji, I wanted to start the first question, which is what is your definition of having the best year?
Hmm. Very interesting, Dev. A best year would be when your true self would be in connection with you and working with you, the optimum, and your manipulative self is not interfering with you. That would be a truly good year. The less manipulative you are upon yourself, the less angry you are with yourself, the happier you are. I have just in these last 2 days been working with the team around here, uh, actually given a very clear example to Tom and to Minakshi as to how the mind so instantaneously manipulates us and keeps us from having the happiness. Like something you would truly like to go in sync with, to enjoy, to be happy with, and the mind can completely block us. And this mind blocking is so evident in everyone. uh, then it can stop us from enjoying our lives to the way we truly would want to. It's not looking at development, it's not looking at anything else, it's looking at constantly preventing. I'm saying this manipulative mind is constantly looking for every little thing, also ways and means how to stop you from totally enjoying it. The example I'm giving is, uh, they were handed, you can say, a very unusual dish to eat. It was just put into place just there and then. And the minds didn't like just accept it with its newness and said, wow, and enjoyed it. It went into the comparison with whatever could be compared with, might be told them add some cheese to it, add some butter to it, add this to it, add that to it. So, like the whole frequency. And I was doing it to see how their minds would react. And the reaction of the mind was to compare it to something, anything, vaguely remote also. It could be poles apart, just vaguely similar, and put the spook in there. But that it would have been better like that. Or, this is good, but it could improve if you added some cheese to it, or some onions to it, some XYZ to it. So the whole flavor that was playing out there got missed because the mind went and asked for more. And when that more is not available to be added on, it remains limited. But let me explain. Even if the more was added, it would still find something else to be in wanting for. So, what does the mind do? It stays in the wanting, perpetually in the wanting. What you have is not sufficient. You want some more and some more. So, let us say I give you everything in perfection. when you receive it, the mind will still go into wanting something more. And that's the mind. And the mind uh, loves to play these games. And the mind, what shall I say, is so versatile, is so ready to give you a thought process that is not in sync. Okay. How do we put it? If I were to give you an example, can you ask me something else that could assist to get an example out so that I could give you another insight into this apart from just the food bits, Dave? It's like this section of the mind, which I'm calling your manipulative mind, your disruptive mind, a mind that will keep you always in the wanting. And as long as you are in the wanting, you can never be happy. So when you build your targets and your goals, even if you achieve that target and the goal, it will still say, well, you could have done better, and it's okay, but you shouldn't have set the target up this way. You could have achieved more. This was just the dumb thing to do. Whatever it wants to disrupt you with, it will. That's the job of this mind, to keep you securely in the wanting. And believe me, this mind is the hardest mind to overcome. It will pick on anything and everything. Just anything and everything. And if everything else fails, it will come up with the emotional overwhelm of, I am helpless, I am unwanted, everybody is mean, everybody is selfish, and you could justify everything. It is just the most, you can say, up and about part of your mind that has for lifetimes tricked you. And tricked you. It's like last time when you were asking me about Jesus, then it isn't that his disciples did not love him. It isn't that the disciples would have been ready to give their lives for him. What manipulated them out of that energy, and they remained in the overwhelm, dumbstruck, everything till the act was completed. So the first thing is like, this manipulative mind went into, this cannot be true. Jesus is God, then he can find a way out. So where was the responsibility transferred? When the responsibility was transferred right on back to Jesus. If he is God, then I'm sure he can find a way out of this energy, and he won't have to do it. So it's firstly, as I'm stating this, it shifts responsibilities, this mind. It does not take any responsibility for any action. Its purest job is to create doubts, is to create overwhelm, is to create helplessness, it is to create, you can say, emotional paradoxes. It will do anything and everything but allow you to process the truth, allow you to take responsibilities. It's that responsibility feature that it never wants. And when I'm saying never, you can underline it. This mind would never, ever accept responsibility. Its job is to keep you away from that responsibility. its total focus is to keep you in the helplessness and in the wanting. So is it doing its duty perfectly? Yes. Who put it in place? The answer to that is we did. Each individual put this mind in place. It's like call this mind the screening mind, which is assisting you to analyze a situation and come up with the truth. And does this mind ever come up with the truth? And the answer is no. It comes up with the best arguments of why it is true.